What was your first impression of the kid?
Oh,
I met you earlier at the street events and stuff, but I never really got the time to associate with you. You know what I'm saying?
I saw the grail of cameras. Remember the grail of cameras that you had? That little digital camera?
Yeah.
I saw the grail of digital camera.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't going to blow it up too much. But yeah, Leigh West is an animal. Shout out to 50 with animal ambition. He's got
and for your final question.
Final question.
What was your favorite at all time Leigh West moment?
Oh my God!
I got 20
This is
years
your
with
favorite
this.
question.
This is my favorite question. I got 20 years with this guy.
I don't know if you remember it, but I'm sure you do. Now, for all for those who do know Leigh West, don't know Leigh West, Leigh's been a very a rider, a true motorcycle man for his life. And when we were in high school, I'm sorry to go back that far, but
no,
we were
that's
in
where
high
I want to
school.
go.
Right.
Yeah,
So Leigh, obviously would ride his bike, and he'd always have his saddlebags, right? And
stuff in there.
Exactly, I know. And the one thing I say about Leigh, and then I was telling somebody this story the other day. I'm like, God, I've known this guy for so long, and he always. The thing I loved about him so much is that he always stood for what you were, and that was it. No bullshit. There was no change in you, which was
Keep it
great.
100.
Exactly, and I love that about you. You always stood up for the right thing, and I remember some jerk off jock was had said something about this saddlebag bullshit, and all you see is Leigh just turns around and houses this guy like he didn't know what was happening. We had saddlebags going one way, some big jock going the other way. I'm standing there just trying to get him out of the way so that we can make a good escape, because now you got 97 people from the football team or whatever the hell they were on. They're just trying to help him make a clean escape. But
I appreciate that.
I loved it because he was true to himself, and he always was, and he always stood up. He always stood up for everybody doing
appreciate
that.
Man.
No.
Last question before we get out of here. Each and individual, everybody, one at a time. What's your favorite of all time Leigh West moment?
I can tell you right now. Yo. I gotta get it. I gotta get this one. We was at Halo.
Oh, shit.
Yo, homie's a G and a half. Yo, he's a G and a half. Cause it's a spot full of blackest, maddest people, right?
Oh my God! Yo.
It always starts out like this.
Yo, if you say my shit right now,
this guy, least confident. He needs to stay confident always, but he's full-fledged confident. And I promise you, he says the end joke. I can't remember verbatim end joke. Yo, he went full-fledged in. Yo, he's people's. I don't care. The color don't mean nothing. We vibe. If your heart right, your heart right. But yo, he was like, blah, 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 blah. And the crowd looked at him like,
what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Yo, it was my favorite. It was.
Are you good?
It was one of my favorite moments because he does a lot of smooth shit. I call him the gigolo.
He's slick.
Yeah. You heard? I call him the gigolo. So yeah, I do.
Right,
I call him the gigolo.
Real fast, guys. We gotta go. Go ahead, go.
Oh wait, it's the worst Leigh West moments?
Your favorite?
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
It's pretty much.
It's the same thing.
I think it's the same thing. I think it's any time you tell black jokes at Grizzlies.
They love my black jokes. B, real fast. Bison, real fast.
Oh shit!
Real quick.
I'm not sure what my favorite Leigh West moment is. All them shits is my favorite moment. Hanging out the video shoot was probably the most fun I ever had with us. But
nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That time that we ran a train on that bitch, that was pretty good. Remember that night? It was pretty fun as well.
Her boyfriend called me up like,
fuck that.
Man. What is your favorite Leigh West moment?
All right, Leigh.
Oh man, maybe I shouldn't have.
What's my favorite Leigh West moment?
I mean, was it AC? Was it the pool hole? Was it
all
Fire
right,
Island?
all right. So,
what?
all right. So I work for Pornhub occasionally, rarely, and I interviewed him for Pornhub, and that's how I ended up on here. My favorite Leigh West moment is every moment with Leigh West because you're not a person. You're like me.
Right.
You're a caricature of a certain type of person. Like
Right.
you're the guy at the strip club that like every other stripper goes, yo, that guy in the back is fucking insane. He's like the worst.
Mo, I got one last question that I love to ask. Oh,
I'm having a good time, man,
my
but
gosh.
Yes, I'm listening.
Jessica, would you like to ask Mo the famous question?
Mo, what is your favorite Leigh West moment? Everyone, I swear to God,
Leigh West
everyone laughs.
Moment. Oh man, this is gonna take a while. Because so many memories.
There's so many moments
flood
that are so
to
good,
my
right?
mind that are just Leigh West Moment. I don't know, because there's mythical Leigh West moments that I wasn't even there for. So I gotta clear those out of my head.
Yeah, make sure they're
I guess it has to be something that I
got
witnessed
3
for
minutes.
they're
myself.
actual events.
I guess just in general, God, I wish I had something big. Just the idea that your first few weeks when you were hosting that show at Felt Billiards, you had strippers hanging out, like straight up strippers hanging out.
And attracted people.
Yeah, they're very good people. So you almost had like a Suffolk County like Playboy Mansion thing going on. Those are the closest I think I'll ever come to doing like the Playboy Mansion, I guess.
That's pretty awesome. You told
you did a word. Someone did a joke where they did something. This is my favorite Leigh West moment.
Of all time.
Someone did like a pun or something, and you were like, it wasn't a good joke, and you were like, ha ha, wordplay. That's my favorite Leigh West moment.
What's your favorite of all time, Mr. Leigh West moment?
My favorite Mr. Leigh West. Well, first of all, right now probably is to me because we get to fucking chill for a little bit because we didn't really get to chill for much. Like now we are, and like now we're doing some stuff. But I think just like the legends that I hear about Leigh West are like like not my own personal moments, but I was just like. I remember just like when I was even starting out in comedy and I was just staying in Nassau, so I wasn't coming out to like Felt and stuff like that. But everyone's like, no, Leigh West shows there's strippers everywhere. There's fucking strippers running around Felt Billiards all night long. My man swinging this legendary sword, fucking just.
It is a little baby Amish.
Yeah, exactly. I've heard things. I've heard things from people that have.
Come on. Classic.
All right, so I know you gotta go. I'm gonna hit you with the one last question I ask every one of my guests. I've known you about 3 years now.
Yeah, just about.
What's your favorite of all time, Mr. Leigh West moment?
I think it was the first time we chilled. We were out by your area, and it was somebody's birthday. I don't even remember.
It was Andrea's birthday.
I think it was, and we were at I don't even remember the name of the bar.
Yeah, we were at the
And the sad thing is, I was sober, bro. You know, and I still don't remember the name of the bar.
Yeah.
But all I remember is I'm chilling with everybody. I'm meeting people and stuff, and then out of nowhere, I hear this dude just walk into the bar, louder than the music, going, "It's motherfucking Leigh West, bitches!" And I'm like, yo, this dude is wild, but this dude is hilarious. And like, you ever see the movies where like you hear like the scratch and the music just stops and everybody just
that's what
stops and
happens when I
stares?
walk in.
Yo, you got the whole bar to stop. They were all like, and I was like, yo, who is this motherfucker? He is hilarious. And then we started talking music and stuff, and actually that's when you booked me for that show.
That is. I remember that. Yeah,
that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, it's hilarious. And we'll go Thomas, Kenny, Roger, and we're gonna go your favorite of all time, Mr. Leigh West moment. Go.
Oh, we all have the same one.
Oh.
I hope Thomas doesn't get to it first because it's my favorite.
All right, and if it has to do with me dropping Molly's, yo, chill.
No.
All right. Well, then Roger can still go with his though, but no. But go ahead.
It has to be after your New York City Comedy Club show when you dropped that poor white girl on her face. Like Leigh was like, this girl was drunk as shit, and she was just kind of doing her thing, and Leigh just attracts the whitest of the white trash. Especially when they're a couple of drinks deep.
Right.
And naturally, she came on him, and he was doing his thing, and blah, 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 and we were walking, and Leigh's like, don't worry, baby girl, I got you. And then she did some sort of move that just put her directly on her face in the city.
I fell back. I was like, all right, that was enough, like beyond.
But you told her you got her.
Most people don't fall standing up.
You told her you got her.
But you didn't move. You didn't move at all. You were just like, oh, that bitch falling.
And if that barricade was
like
there,
this.
you
I
broke
put
her
my
damn
fucking
face.
hands
Yeah.
up.
It wasn't his fault. He had his sunglasses.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, yo, it ain't me though. It ain't me
So I can.
Anyways, you probably have a way different one. You
Well, that one's actually up there with one of my favorites where I thought the girl died.
Yeah,
because she hit the ground, but the
She
barricade
did not
keeps
get
her
up.
face from busting.
Yeah.
My favorite Leigh West moment, believe it or not, is we have a rule on top of the bottom, which is no drink, no drugs, no smoke when we're working.
Okay.
That's the rule. So we go out to this party.
That's like your favorite moment. That's a
This is my favorite moment.
That's a terrible
It's
moment.
my favorite moment because I won $50 off of calling it. Anyway,
You're such a dick.
Anyway, so the deal is we were out networking. So we go to this party to network, which is a great time, laughingbuddha.com, shout out.
Love it.
And we get there.
That's a good spot.
Love it.
That's a good
First
spot.
thing Lee does is he throws back one. And then the next thing he does is he decides to do it. And he just throws back maybe five.
I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on.
Lee West pushes me up against the wall in the back corner to get down to the bathroom. And he goes,
That's what I did?
yeah, I think you were saying something.
Oh, okay.
But his eyes were, one was looking left down and the other was looking right up, and his eyelashes,
He's such a dick.
his eyelids were just like, I don't
All
really
right,
work.
that's wonderful.
No,
Wrap it up.
No. So then I said, Lee, it's okay. I love you too. And he goes, and then we hugged, and then he kind of tripped. I don't think you remember that. And that was my favorite moment because you know why? At that moment, normally I would have said, go F yourself.
Right.
If you were anybody else. And I was just, you know what? This moment right here proves how much I love Lee West.
All right.
So that's why I like that moment, because it showed that I actually do care about you.
Oh, how about that?
So that's why I left
Fucking
you down on the
8 years
ground.
later.
No, I didn't leave. No, I peed on him, but like
Roger.
Stole his wallet.
And I still want to know what you were trying to say to me. But anyway, bro.
There are quite a few good Leigh West moments I can remember, but one of my all-time favorites was when I came out to see you at I think it was Metropolitan.
The Metropolitan.
Yeah. And you, when Leigh West performs, he wears this whole getup, and he got these like big cowboy boots on with like the steel toes on them. And we're walking along, and we're having a good time. And there's this homeless dude with a change cup
Oh, shit.
on the side of the street, and I'm on the left. Mr. Leigh West is walking on the right, and he just boots this guy's fucking change. The chain goes all over the place, hits a taxi cab. And the guy's like, yo, motherfucker, what the fuck is up? And then he doesn't know shit. And he just keeps walking with those big
I didn't know I did it.
And I was
It was like a
fucking
complete
dying.
fucking accident. I had no idea. So that's why when the guy was yelling, I had no idea he was yelling at me.
That's
you know,
all
like-
he has.
Why is all three of our stories when Lee West is piss ass drunk?
Pretty much, man.
Oh my.
You know what I liked about Lee? All right, so Lee was kind of a, for lack of a better term, kind of a greaser, I guess. And the music hallway was also like the garage hallway in our high school. So
that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you come out of band class, a bunch of band nerds or chorus nerds like
And there's
myself.
everybody coming out of auto shop.
And then you got the other guy on the other side of the hallway. You got these guys coming out of auto shop, and I always loved Lee because guys wearing like leather chaps, not crotchless or assless, but just
Cox.
he's got a ponytail, he's got a beard, he's wearing bandanas, probably scared the shit out of half the
I was 16 and I had a beard.
all of these artsy people. And you know what I love about you is that you were just a nice guy, man.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, man.
You talk to me like I was just any other.
You're just a fucking person.
Meanwhile,
bro.
you go down and try to talk to a football player, and they'll talk some shit.
Right.
It's like
And I keep it real.
It's not really a particular moment, but it's just a general.
Generalization.
Generalization.
No, I like it. I appreciate it, man. I just
problem,
kind of keep it real on 100. I keep it real across the board.
And you still do.
What was your fondest memory of this dude right here?
I feel like I can't pick an exact one.
Oh my god, how many times we get that fucking answer?
But
It's
no,
true.
no. But what I want to say is, you have, I feel like, been one of the most genuine people that I've known for the longest time.
I appreciate that.
You've always been real. You've never been anything but that.
A million.
And
I keep it on a million.
Yes, and I think that's whenever I hear your name and I see you on Facebook, I'm just like, he's still doing it. Like, he's still
Still
being
trying.
Lee. He's still being Lee, and it's yeah, like, don't ever change it, man.
I appreciate
Seriously.
that, bro.
Nice.
Thank you.